Hey, what's good, everybody? It's CB, man. Hey, man, I just want to talk to you about something, man. Something that's very interesting and something that's serious and actually deep. You know, uh, for once, we're going to talk about kids, all right? Your kids' future, I think, is very important. Our children's future is very important. Um, Something that's been crazy, something that's been very disturbingly noticed. Let me just get to the point. I don't know, have you met any adults lately like this though, but have you met any people who kind of low-key didn't care about their kids' future? Let me give you an example. If your child said they want to be something, an athlete, an actor, actress, actor, a model, something like that, right? But you do not push them towards that path. You do not motivate them to go to that path. You kind of just let them be them. And what I mean by be them is like just let them make their own decision, right? You know, they not paying attention in school. They're not doing anything to hold themselves accountable to be that superstar they want to be, right? Now, these days, and things I have noticed not too long ago, is that these days a lot of parents are letting their kids just do whatever. Hang with the wrong crowd, let them focus on social media more than homework, BS in the street instead of being at home and just, like I said, practicing what they preach and stuff, you know, or just let me say focus on their craft, man. Like I say, y'all know me, man. I'm all about focusing on your craft to be better. But, you know, lately I had noticed some parents don't want their kids to break the generational curse. You know, I'll give you another example. If you know, right, let's just say this, you know, as us parents, we bust our ass, we do what we got to do to take care of our kids, right? But you allow your kids to follow the same path you went on. You know, as parents, our job is to put them on a better path. You know, not our kids making the same mistakes that we made, right? You know, we had bullshitted, we have made several mistakes, we tripped over a lot of things and lost focus on our goals and dreams, and we actually just said, you know, fuck it, I just gotta do what I gotta do just to maintain, to take care of my kids and take care to pay these bills and stuff, and just live the life that I didn't ask for, you know. And what I mean by that, the life that we didn't ask for, is that, because like I said, we all have dreams. We all have dreams. Some of us had, some of us still have, and still striving for it. Some of us gave up on it, you know. And the parents that have gave up on their dreams, they just maintain, right? To the point that they kind of motivating their kids just to maintain. They're not pushing their kids to be a student. They're not pushing their kids to be the best student in the class, the best athlete in the school. You know, they're not pushing their kids. You know, they're not putting a chip on their kids' shoulder so their kids can grow up with an edge to want to be the best. You know, some parents out there are doing it, but you'd be surprised of how many parents that is okay with maintaining and want their kids to maintain. There are fathers out there who play sport. I ain't gonna just say fathers, mothers too, who have played sports and been outstanding, but they will shoo their kids away from sports because of their traumas. You know, for one thing I know is God put us on this earth to be amazing. And the whole purpose of us having kids and having generation after generation after generation is for us to finally get it right in our life. If we don't get it right now, at least our kids go get it right for us. You know, I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Because I've been trying to have this conversation with other people, and folks just look at me crazy like I'm talking a different language. You know, if you're a mechanic, right? You work in a mechanic shop, and that's all you know. And let's say you got height on you. You know, you tall, you 6'4", your son, you got a son, and your son is about to be 6'4" as well. You don't want him to be an athlete. Especially if he have interest in playing sports. You know, once you see height, the first thing you think of is like basketball and football. So, you know, that's the game changing. I'm not saying sports is the answer. It could be anything. Academics, becoming an engineer, or whatever. It could be anything. Anything that could help your child be successful and break the generational curse. That's the whole plan as parents. That should be our mission, is to break the generational curse. You know, what we see as normal, probably not normal to our kids. Our kids probably see something better. But you know, if you was blessed with a gift and a talent, you already know your kids go kind of scoop some of that talent off of you anyway, so they're gonna have it already in them. Just because you stray away from a situation don't mean your kids should either. If you had the opportunity to go to the sport, play sports, become a singer, or go somewhere far academically, whatever, school, whatever, don't you know, teach your kids to do the same thing. You know, as parents, we gotta stop being our kids' friends. You know, I noticed that a lot, that we play the friend role more than the parent role. We are all of a sudden letting our kids having thoughts and opinions on stuff, and sometimes the kids not even old enough to have their own opinions. If your kid's 7, they should just, my opinion, when your child is that young, I feel like, you know, like, yeah, you could talk to them, and yeah, they can tell you how you feel, but it's your job to explain to them why they feel that way and why they should toughen up. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you an example. Like, you know, like as kids, we don't like our veggies. I don't think any kid love veggies. I mean, there's probably some out there, probably rare, but I know mostly I grew up not liking my veggies. And my thing was, right, you know, I didn't know the importance of vegetables. Even though they taught us in school, of course, I didn't care for it. I just like pizza and Chinese food. That's all I want, right? But knowing the importance of veggies, I know my mother always pushed me to eat it, but at times she eventually gave up. So I started eating whatever I wanted to eat, you know, not knowing the importance of vegetables. You know, like I said, the friend role, when you just let your child do them, instead of you teaching them what's best for them and telling them, not just teaching, but telling them what's best for them and push them to it. You know, I'm all about fitness, man. And I feel like I probably would have been in way better shape in an early stage of my life if I just listened to my mother, if I ate vegetables, right? You know, but like I said, these days, we as parents, we play that role, that best friend role, instead of teaching and telling our kids what they need to do. It's our job to guide their path. You know what I'm saying? Bring structure to their life. And these days, a lot of parents are not doing it. They're not guiding, they're not pushing their kids and telling them what they need to do. These days, kids are kind of telling parents what to do now these days, you know, which is crazy. But like I said, y'all got to remember, I think today's parents are losing focus on bringing generational wealth to their family's life, breaking the curse. I think a lot of parents are losing focus on that. A lot of parents are just maintaining. So they maintain it and letting their kids make all these mistakes to end up maintaining as well, because that's what they saw their parents doing. Believe it or not, kids are watching. And whatever they see you doing, they gonna follow. You know? Because trust me, man, as we grew up and watching our parents make certain mistakes and stuff like that, you know, believe it or not, we had that one voice in our head. You can call it how you want to call it. Me personally, I said it'd be God talking to me. Some people say, oh, I just have this voice hit talking to me. I don't know who it is, but it's a voice telling me like, hey, you're supposed to be better. You're supposed to stand out. You got that voice telling you like, nah, the way you see your parent living, you deserve to live better than that. You deserve to take care of your parents. You deserve to give them a life that they always dreamed about, but they didn't push to go for. So it's your job to do it. You know, as kids, we always had that voice. Some of us, I can't speak for everybody, but I know I did, and I know some people did too. We always had that voice, but a lot of us got comfortable because we saw our parents get comfortable. Prime example: if you see a parent chasing their dreams, like if you chasing your dreams now, right, and your kids know about that, I promise you, your kids gonna have that same mentality. They see you pushing hard, grinding hard to make a difference in their life by trying to reach your goals and reach your dreams. I promise you, your kids will be the same way. They really are. When they see you out there hustling, doing what you got to do, of course your kids gonna ask you, well, mommy, daddy, what you trying to do? Like, what's your goal? What you trying to do? Because believe it or not, your kids gonna believe in you. That's like the first persons, the first everything. You know, when you talk about dreams, your kids will be excited. They'll be the first one being excited. Now, if you got a kid that's not excited for you, then that's a question mark. That's all I gotta say. But the whole thing is, as parents, you know, when you chasing your dreams and you tell your kids about it, your kids are the first thing that's gonna believe in you. They're gonna believe in you. They're gonna start believing in themselves, because they're gonna say, dang, I saw mommy and daddy grinding. I saw them. They said they're gonna do this and make this happen, this and that, and I believe in them. So guess what? When I want to do something, I believe in myself too, because I see them believing in themselves on being the greatest, right? Being the greatest, and I see them going hard, pushing hard. So guess what? I'm gonna do the same too. I'm not saying every kid gonna be the same, but if you got 4 kids, 2 kids, 3 kids, 1 kid, like I said, if you got 4, I guarantee at least 2 will have that mentality. At least 2, maybe 3. You know, or it's a plus when it's all 4. But you know, there's always that one black sheep of the family who do the opposite. They ain't judging, ain't talking about nobody. It just be like that sometimes, you know. But what I'm saying is, when your kids see you grinding and chasing after your dreams, man, they would do the same too. Whatever they want to do, they go for it. When they have hard times getting there, they gonna come back to you and say, hey, mommy and daddy, what did you do to stay motivated to make it happen? You know, you would teach your kids another language that average Joes don't even talk or speak about or even relate. You know, like I said, don't forget, we live in a society where it's 98% followers and 2% leaders. You know, I guarantee if your kids see you grinding to make things happen, to chase after your dreams, they will become the 2%, because that's all they know, because they see their parents doing that. Now let's speak for the parents who, let's say, missed out on their dreams, don't really care to chase their dreams, but want their kids to live their dreams. Your kids will still be the 2%. Why? Because everything you know, you go put in them. You know what I'm saying? Kids are like sponges. They go suck in whatever you tell them. You know, whatever you tell them. And they watch whatever you do. And whatever you do, they're going to follow. Prime example, if a father's nothing but a alky and a beer drinker and stuff like that, guess what? His son or daughter is going to do the same thing. Why? Because that's all they saw Pops doing. The daughter probably end up dating somebody just like the Pops. He's an alky, so guess what? She's attracted to that because that was her first love, her father. That's all he did. The son, hey, my dad did that, so that's what I'm going to do. You know, even mother-wise, you know, if they see their mother, single mom, shout out to single moms. If y'all doing y'all thing, chasing y'all dreams and doing whatever y'all got to do, or even if you're not chasing your dreams, but you want your kids to live their dreams, push them to be the 2%. Push them, you know. Teach your kids to chase after their dreams. Now, it's normal for kids to not know what they want to do, and that's fine, but still in your kids to be go-getters. Because these days, you already know, kids don't even hang outside no more. Okay? They don't even hang outside no more. It's all about technology, video games, and TV, and mostly now it's TikToks now. You know, it's all about TikTok. So just push your kids for greatness. Show them that it's more to life than just TikTok. Okay? Now, they want to be a popular TikToker, hey, push them to do it. I believe in that. I believe in all these social media platforms that people making it. Hey, if your kid's big on that platform, keep pushing them. Manage them. That's our job, parents. Our job is to manage our kids for greatness. Not let our kids just roam in the streets and make their own mistakes. I mean, yeah, that's the only way they can learn, but guess what? It's our job to, like, minus the mistakes, you know? What's the point of just letting them do what they want? I know it's stressful. It's stressful when you keep repeating yourself, telling your child to stop doing something, stop doing something, stop doing something. Let's be real. When we was teenagers and kids, how many times our parents told us, stop doing something, and our hard-headed ass just never listened until we, boom, hit our head on it. And as soon as we hit our head on it, we just remember, like, hey, mom and dad did say stop doing that, so I'm going to stop. I guarantee you, the kids go build that trust up to the point they go take everything you say seriously. When you say, hey, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. The last thing kids want to do, they don't want to fail their parents. That's the last thing they want to do. That's the last thing they want to do, is fail their parents. So they don't want to fail you. So trust me, they will listen. And I know it's tough, especially when kids become teenagers. Hey, man, I know it's tough. It's a hard-headed moment. It's a stressful moment. But, hey, keep fighting. Keep fighting, man. Stay focused, man. As parents, our job is to stay focused on our kids at all times. It's a whole bunch of dangerous people out here, man. Pedophiles and all, man. Who especially be using social media just to get closer to your kids, boy and girls. Protect them. It's our job to protect them. Not when stuff get out of hand. No, protect them before the stuff even takes place. Get to know your kids. Watch the signs of depression. Watch the signs of just stressing. When your kids be stressing, they be hating their life for what? Like, for real, what for what? Like, like, you're not paying no bills. What the hell you mad at? But when you see your kids acting like that, just know it's something going on, inside, and probably at school too, that they're not afraid. They're afraid or uncomfortable talking to you about. But get to that level where they can talk to you about everything. Teach them. Like I said, our job as parents is to guide them. It's a parent's job, man. That's our job. It's to guide them, protect them, love them unconditionally. That's our job. We gotta stop letting our kids walk the streets by themselves and take the path by themselves. Like, oh, they're gonna figure it out by themselves. No. It's not like that. It's our job to guide them and steer things in them. Teach them how to be go-getters. All right? You don't want them. Some people okay with their kids staying with them forever. I'm that parent, no. Okay? No. You can stay with me if it's an emergency and stuff like that. But I'm that parent. I want to instill hustling in you. So by the time you get out of high school, get out of college, it's already steered in you to the point that you already know what to do. Like, yeah, I know you're going to make a couple bumps in the road while you start your adult stage and stuff like that. But, at least you got a clue. Okay? Because kids these days don't have a clue on a lot of things. Okay? Only thing they got a clue about is their phone and tablets. All right? But nah, y'all, real talk. Protect your kids, man. Guide them. All right? Want the best for them. I can't repeat that. I gotta repeat that. You gotta want the best for your kids, okay? Just because you gave up as parents, I'm just saying as parents, just because we don't see nothing beyond. If your kids see something beyond the lifestyle we gave them and provided for them, don't get offended. Let them explore. Let them go far. That's the purpose. Your kids should never be on the same level as you. Never. They're supposed to be better than you, okay? What's the point of parenting if your kids are going to be the same? No. If your kids going to be the same, I ain't going to say you failed, but in my opinion, I disagree. That's not how it's supposed to be, That's not how it's supposed to be. Your kids supposed to go beyond. They're supposed to go way over beyond, If you got a salary of $60K a year, or 80K a year, your child's job is to make at least 100K a year. More. They're supposed to be better than you. That's the point of generation. They're supposed to be better than you. You know? They're supposed to do better and do better, do better, do better. You know? It's all about supposed to be better. You know? But like I said, I can only speak for myself. And that's what I believe in. I believe that your kids are supposed to be better than you. You know? So when you get old and you retire, you know, from your career and stuff, you know, it will always be nice knowing that your kids could make a room for you in their house, and you have your own place, your own piece at your kids that you raised house. You know, I think that's awesome. When you get old and retire and you move in with your kids, and you know, you be around with your grandchildren and all, and you know, your kids doing well in their career and they living an awesome life, so they're providing you an awesome life. Because 9 and 10, once you move in with your kids, to my knowledge, you shouldn't be paying no bills. That's just my opinion. You shouldn't be paying no bills, you know. When you retire and all that, you shouldn't be paying no bills. You living in your kid's house. I mean, yeah, I'm sure as parents, of course, we always will help our kids out, you know, but let that be an option. It shouldn't be like, oh, when you move in with me, you'll pay this bill. No. But like I said, man, that's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. This is all my opinion, man. Like I said, push your kids for greatness, okay? Push your kids for greatness. They should be better than you. You know, that's just my opinion. They should be better than you, you know? If you got dreams, you didn't make it, okay, that's fine. But at least push your kids to live out their dreams, because you know that feeling. When you feel like you failed and you just feel down, you feel depressed, you don't want your kids to feel that way. You want them to be great. You know, but if you are chasing your dreams still, please let your kids know about that too. So when they start having dreams, the only thing they can remember is, well, my parents chasing their dreams. And yeah, they probably up there in age, but guess what? They never gave up. So why should I give up? You know, why should I give up on my dreams if they never gave up? At 9 and 10, when you do make your dream, when you do make it, as parents, I'm talking to parents, when you do make it, right? It's priceless, man. When you do make it, man, what I'm telling you, will have nothing but upcoming dreamers coming right behind you. Cause why? They saw their parents make it, baby. When the parents made it, the kids made it too. And you best believe your kids will be lit, because they're going to be turning up, they're going to be focused, they're going to be practicing their craft, they're going to ask you all questions. How did you do it? How did you do it? And when you tell them, your kids go succeed at living their dreams too. And that's how it's supposed to be, because guess what? They will teach their kids. Then their kids will teach their kids. It's a domino effect, man. Alright? It's a domino effect. I don't know, I'm messing up on that. But it's a generation, man. Let's break that generational curse and bring again that generational wealth. We owe it to our kids, and our kids owe it to their kids, and so on and so on, man. But I ain't gonna talk your head off about this. Y'all have a wonderful day, blessed day. Peace out. See you.